Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Gentlemen, thank you for the work that you've done. I can only imagine how frustrated it must have been for you. So with previous reports, reports on hotlines, the numbers weren't there, right? We couldn't get the numbers. So what you testified to today, am I correct in understanding that the data was there, you just were not permitted access to the data?
That's correct.
Okay. So, you know, we have really worked to make data-driven decisions. So you're saying that the decisions that were made throughout this pandemic were not based on information that was accessible to you?
We did not make any decisions. There were no policy decisions that we were making. We were merely trying to access data to get a better understanding of how the death reporting process works in Pennsylvania, and specifically COVID-19 death reporting.
Okay, so going forward, all the data that you would need to finish the report is now historical data. And in order for you to access that, what you testified to today is that the legislature would need to pass a law to give you access to that.
That's one avenue. As Representative Ecker mentioned, we do have subpoena authority. However, we prefer not to pursue that action.
So can we anticipate that we would be able to complete this report in the future with access to that information?
I will say, you know, as an auditor, we always want to get to source documentation. The extent to which we can take a selection of data, track it from how it comes into the department, and then how it gets reported. That's the basis of any auditor's work. If we are stymied in doing that going forward, you know, we will continue to have to issue scope limitations.
Okay. On October 29th, the department issued a press release indicating that they had made changes and updates to the data reporting dashboard that they have. Is that in response to this report?
I would like to think so. I think that we certainly have highlighted a problem. I don't think that the acting health secretary specifically mentioned us as the reason for it. It's an ongoing concern, so I can't really say what she is or what the basis was.
I think when I read that press release, there was a very interesting statement, and I'm paraphrasing because I don't have it right in front of me, but there was a statement indicating that each one of these data points represents a human being, right? And so moving forward, I think that it is absolutely critical that we get the data that you need to complete this report. And my fervent hope and prayer is that we don't go through this ever again, but if we do, we need to have the best data that we possibly can have to thoroughly vet this so that going forward, we can make the best data-driven decisions in the future. So thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.